In this video, we will see how to bulk create groups in Okta using Postman. To perform these steps, you will need an Okta org and Postman. Before following those steps, you must first make sure that Postman is already configured to work with Okta. Let's get started. First, we will configure the Okta Add Group API call body in Postman and change the name and description fields to variables. If you do not have this API call, you can import it from the Okta developer documentation linked in the KB article. We will use name and description variable names for this video. Next, we will create a CSV file which contains the name and description of the groups we want to add to Okta. We already created a CSV file for this purpose. It is important that the header column names of this CSV file match exactly to the variable names we configured in Postman. You will also need to take note of the number of rows you have in this CSV file that contain groups you would like to create. Now we will configure Postman Runner. Postman Runner can be accessed by clicking the Runner button in the bottom right of Postman. After clicking the Runner button, we will drag the API calls we want to use into the Run order box. In this case, we will want to use the Add Groups API call. Ensure that only this API call is selected. Next, we will configure the iterations for this runner automation. This is equal to the number of rows you have that contain data in your CSV file. In this case, we have 3 rows, and we will also configure a short delay of 100 milliseconds. Lastly, we will select our CSV file and then click on Start Run. Postman Runner will begin making these API calls and show us the results. Once this process is complete, these groups will be created in Okta. We can validate this by navigating to the Okta admin console and viewing the newly created groups. If you found this video helpful, we encourage you to like and subscribe to stay up to date with the latest help resources.